Are you going to say hi to RJ or not? I'm podcasting right now, so I put you on speakerphone. You're getting recorded.
Means I love you.
Okay.
Oh, wow. That's strong, but I'll take it. Love you too.
It's probably the first time he's heard a mother say I love you to him in a while, so...
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Did you hear what my mom said right after that?
No, I think I missed it.
Oh, yeah, she's like, tell him I'm a cougar. I'm like, Jesus Christ, Mom.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I didn't mean it that way.
Yeah, I thought we were just looking for like some like lent motherly love, not for me to fuck your mom.
Not bent over motherly love. Yes, I get it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, isn't your dad the flavor of the town? So maybe your mom's just jealous.
Yeah, I could do that too, Les.
Yeah.
Oh God.
She should go for the ladies. She'd be like, I can be a Les too.
My poor dad. Ever since I was a child, I've heard my mom say this quite often, which was, I could have had more, but I settled for less. It sounds kind of like, isn't that kind of cute? But it's also very emasculating, Mother. And if you listen to this podcast, he never liked it. I'm just going to tell you, he's not going to say it.
Damn.
It's not cute.
Yeah, no, it's kind of denigrating your spouse for decades on end.
To your 10-year-old child.
to your child. Wow.
While they're around, like both your children, like in front of them. Yeah, it's a
wild.
Sorry, RJ. Maybe I made some assumptions there. When was the last time your mother said she loved you?
I actually don't know.
That shouldn't be funny, but to me it is.
I don't think I talked to her in like a month now.
But when you're amicable.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure we said it when we saw each other and said.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't remember. Yeah, I gave her a fucking like massager thing, like not the gross kind to give your mom, but like just like a regular one for like your back and shit, and then went to breakfast. That was Mother's Day, a week after the actual date.
It was Mother's Week, RJ. You were a busy man.
Yeah.
She's got other kids to spend time with on Mother's.
This is true. 3 of them, plus 3 grandchildren, so I can kind of coast. Nice.
Yeah, your Mother's Day scraps. You get whatever time's allotted to you. That's fair.
100%.
I felt like I was being mean right there because you said, wow, I've never actually gotten you to like react to anything. So that was kind of fun.
Oh, I didn't mind. I just thought it would be funny to be offended by it.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I was like, I actually kind of feel bad. Is this what feelings are, RJ?
Maybe.
We're winding down here at Private Dicks, and I just keep wanting to do episodes that I keep putting off. But like the ones that I want to do now are
I've
like
heard that every episode. We're on episode 99 for the past 4 weeks.
No, this is 97.
See, you're taking it back. It was 98 last week.
No, it was not. It was 96.
Is that how counting works?
Yeah. But I mean, I feel like that's like a subtle, like, let's wrap this up, Richard, which we're doing. We're wrapping it up. 2 more.
Oh, no, I wasn't saying anything by it. Jesus Christ, it's a fucking comedy podcast. Not everything I say is sincere.
Oh, I know. I got to pretend to be offended, too.
An elite team of private detectives.
What if balloons are aliens? Maybe that's the key component we're missing.
Cover-ups.
John's guilty.
Mysteries that need to be solved.
Maybe Mormons need mountains.
Richard, shut up.
The ones I want to do now are like JFK, but like JFK sucks.
Yeah,
he's gay. Or like moon landing. I kind of want to do moon landing now. Actually, I might do moon landing next, actually, because they're trying to go to the moon now. You guys are going there, man.
Are they? They're trying to go to the moon again? I don't even know. I'm too caught up in the ever-increasing speed of fascism's encroaching power. Not really concerned with the moon or NASA. It would be nice. It would be nice to care about that again.
That's true. I'll tell you more about it next week. Next episode. I think I'll tell you a little bit more about it. All right. And then JFK is fucking boring. No one cares anymore. So we're just gonna. What I decided to do was we're gonna solve two cases in one today. I'm gonna give you JFK in like 5 minutes, and then we're gonna do the real case. Okay?
Cool.
Because I don't know if you've ever heard this. I'm just gonna give you a theory, and I always thought it was fun. It's the only reason that I really want to do the episode. But like, let's just talk about it. So the assassination was an attempted assassination by Lee Harvey Oswald, but then it turned into the worst workplace accident in the history of workplace accidents. That's my favorite. That's my favorite one. Apparently, the Secret Service agent George Hickey, the guy that's like behind JFK in the car, he's holding an AR-15 in the air in some of the photos after he's shot in the head. He heard the first shot, drew his weapon, and just like as the car heard the first shot, it also sped up to get away from the active shooter. So Hickey like went back in his seat and pulled the trigger and blew off the president's head.
Damn. Why wouldn't they just say that though?
Because then you like make it look like you shot your own president in the head.
But why do they care about some Secret Service agent?
Because why pretend to go to the moon? Why do anything?
Yeah, that's fair. To protect another different Secret Service agent. That's why you go to the moon. To distract them.
Make Luigi Mangione not get paper fur.
John did it again. He got Kennedy and then he got Santa Claus more recently.
Anyways, there's a whole book I read about it a while ago called Mortal Error, the shot that killed JFK. Go read it. Then you can see what I mean. Boom, done. It's over. There you go. JFK was shot by a Secret Service agent right behind him.
That's fun.
The real case that I picked for today, something less known. I probably should have known about it because it happened in 2010, but I never heard about it. It's recent enough. And it's about another dead spy. I don't know what it's with me and doing spy or spy adjacent episodes lately, but
I'm into it. I just ripped through the new James Bond game. I'm in spy mode.
Oh, cool. That's fun.
Yeah. I don't even like James Bond.
Was the game good?
It was. It's fun. It was made by the Hitman guys.
Oh, so they're just like, no one wants to buy fucking Agent 47 bullshit anymore. James Bond, is it like very similar? Like you just walk around corners and slit throats and shit? Do they make James Bond all hardcore?
No. It's a lot campier than the Hitman games, and it's way more cinematic and like story than just being like sort of like a playground like the Hitman games are.
Yeah, here's a building, kill this guy, have fun.
Yeah, no, it's got like that like freedom of like mobility and like how you want to kind of like tack, but you still kind of like land on like the same two ways of doing a thing, which is just like loud or quiet.
Yeah,
but you can't kill people unless you get licensed to kill, and then and because they go over. You'll hear someone say it like shoot them on sight, and then it'll go.
You got licensed to kill.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, sick.
Did you figure out a way to change while playing this game James Bond into a Nazi somehow? Because the last couple spies I did that, you're like, nah, they're just Nazis.
I didn't change him into that, but I mean, he definitely is like a fucking foot soldier for the authoritarian regime. So, I mean, that's why I don't really care for him. But they all are. So,
okay.
At least he gets to fuck.
I'm just picturing the if they made like a Che Guevara action movie, you'd be all cheering for like the revolutionary, or like Osama bin Laden the movie, you'd be cheering for Osama.
Yeah, well, yeah. The only thing that matters is if they get their little dicks wet. That's the big. That's what you gotta do. That's what makes a James Bond movie. It's got nothing to do with the spy or the cars or the gadgets. It's does he get some European strange? And if the answer is yes, it's a 007 movie.
I do love how it's always a new person too. There's never like, you know what, this girl was really good. Let's make her come into the next set. Nah.
Yeah. There's three of them in this game.
Oh wow, really selling the game.
Yeah.
And in a 2-hour movie, we must give them one Bond girl. So in a 10-hour game, we must give them 3. It's Bond girl math.
Pretty much, yeah. And I'm pretty sure the game was like closer to like 20 too. It was a long fucking game.
Oh, that's cool. Though this one here, I'm pretty sure you're going to change him into a Nazi somehow, because that's what you do. It's
They work for the government?
yep.
Nazi.
I don't know what it is about spies that I like. You have 007. I have no clue why I did this. Today we're going to cover the case that's been dubbed by many people the spy in the bag. Fun.
Is
Yeah,
is
sure.
this the one where the guy was locked in the suitcase?
In his own duffel bag, yeah.
Yeah, okay, I've heard that. Yeah, that's not a very clever name.
It's yeah, I know it's
Yeah, they didn't workshop that one at all.
now they're just like I kind of like gave it more flair than it probably should get. The spy in the bag, like he didn't deserve
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like when they point out something in Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Yeah,
It's just like,
exactly.
that's right, the spy in the bag.
That's true. I totally did it like that, like a cartoon
You figured
character.
it out using your mouse tools.
Oh, let's see if we can get our Muscatools and figure this fucker out. So you've heard this
See if
one
we can
before.
open the bag. Oh boy, it smells.
Is that a naked man? Ooh. Yeah. Oh God. What did you hear
Pluto,
about?
stop eating his flesh.
Bad Pluto. Bad. Oh God. It's fucked. So you heard about this. That's fun. I never heard about it before. So what did you hear when you heard about this? What do you remember?
I vaguely remember reading about it somewhere. I know that it was like, I know that there's a spy and that he was in a bag. I know exactly what the title of the situation is.
I do like how it was like the spy in the bag, and you're like, was this the guy found in a suitcase? I'm like, no, bag.
Yeah, he's a duffel bag. All right, but like a duffel bag's like the like to a suitcase that like when you have twins and one of them's like deformed. That's what the duffel bag is to the suitcase.
Okay,
It's the same. It does the same thing. It's just not as pretty.
The duffel bag is the suitcase's retarded sister. Okay, phenomenal. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Yeah. You're very welcome.
So on August, and this is I'm starting off already. This is gonna be fun. On August 23rd, 2010, a woman named Carrie Subbe, Subbe. How would you pronounce that? Subbe.
Sub.
Okay. A woman named Carrie Sub calls the police to do a welfare check on her brother, Gareth Williams. She hadn't heard from him in a couple weeks, and to her, this was out of the ordinary. When police show up at his door, they knock. There's no answer. They head inside, no sound, but an unmistakable smell was coming from the bathroom. They immediately enter the bathroom and turn on the light. No one in there. So they swing open the shower curtain to see a red North Face sports bag filled with as much as can be fit in, padlocked from the outside. Smell seems to be coming from in there, so they break open the lock, unzip, and find a man inside, naked and decomposing. The man later turned out to be Gareth Williams. Yep. There were no prints on the bag, no prints in the bathroom, no prints that weren't Gareth's in Gareth's house. I think his sister's prints were in there too. There was a bit of unidentified DNA they found in the house. The bathroom lights were off, shower curtain closed. The doors to the apartment were locked, but this would eventually be determined as an accidental death. Some evidence at the scene didn't support the idea that this accident was an accident and gave way to many conspiracies. Was this an act of Subbe?
Yeah, you're pretty on the mark.
Good. I like to not do what you just did and try and fuck it up because it's fun.
Yeah, fair. That was
It's
just bothering me because I was like, why wouldn't it be? But I also didn't like understand like what the origin of it was and all that.
I would assume what was it?
Arabic, if you're interested.
Arabic? Okay, that I guess yeah, okay. That makes sense, I guess. I never
mean,
saw her husband.
they don't have to stay there. They're allowed to leave.
No, it's just not in England they don't.
I mean, especially they like to go there.
Yeah. Let's talk about the mysterious death here of Gareth Williams. So Gareth Williams was born on August 16th, 1979 in Valley Anglesey, Wales. As I said earlier, he had a sister named Carrie, but I'm not too sure about the rest of his family. Carrie is spelled Ceri, so I'm not even sure that's how her name is said. It could be Sari. Sure. Gareth's first language was
Pronounced Craig.
yeah, Jim.
Yeah.
Gareth's first language was Welsh, but spoke English also. Super smart kid, like extra uber smart. He graduated with A-level math and computer sciences at the age of 13. And A-level, I was like, what the fuck is that? It's a UK thing. It's the way the internet described to me as about a year more advanced than 12th graders. Will you guys say 12th graders in New York, or do you say like seniors, high school seniors?
Both. Depends on the context.
Okay. So yeah, it's supposed to be more like the first year of university level at 13. Then he went on to get his first degree in mathematics from Bangor University at the age of 17. By 18, he was starting to work on his PhD at the University of Manchester. And after his PhD, he tries to continue his studies at St. Catherine's College in Cambridge, but he fails an exam. One exam he fails, and he says, fuck it, I'm out. He's already got a PhD. I think he's good to go. In 2001,
Yeah.
Gareth takes a job with the Government Communication Headquarters, or the GCHQ. Now, the GCHQ is a part of the intelligence operations of England, a sect of MI5. Now, you know what MI6 is? You just played James Bond, right?
Yep.
That would be like the equivalent to like the CIA, like international spy action stuff. MI5 is basically like the equivalent of the FBI, so like domestic police, like I guess federal police. MI5, so MI5 shares intelligence with the US, Canada, Australia, New Zealand. They're pretty open with a lot of their information. They do a lot of stuff together. So yeah, he got recruited to be basically not really a spy. People keep calling him a spy, but he was more like a mathematician code breaker for like the FBI. Like the guy, if you ever watch like an FBI show and they're like, turn down the mainframe, and he's like the guy clacking on the computer. That's what he is.
Cool.
Gareth gets an apartment in Pimlico, which is just a residential area of London, and works at the GCHQ for years. In his neighborhood, he was known as a quiet person, kept to himself. And his family and other people in the neighborhood noted that he was an avid cyclist. So the neighbors never really spoke with him too much, but they did see him biking around the neighborhood.
His testicles hanging out all the time.
Yes.
Those tiny little shorts.
Probably,
They're
actually.
just like, fuck, there he is again.
This poor Gareth. Immediately with the balls. Okay. It's like, it's only because what happens to him after that I'm like, immediately balls. That's fucking funny. So in 2007, like the GCHQ kind of transferred him over to MI5, which is like, because the GCHQ is a part of the MI5, but they have like different goals. One was like looking into domestic threats, and the other, like the MI5 is looking into like domestic security. So like one of them's like looking for it, the other one's trying to protect from it. Anyways, cell phones and shit were getting more prevalent and stuff around that time, so they're starting to work together more often. So switching agents around between those departments is like normal. It wasn't like this crazy thing. Gareth didn't like his posting at MI5 though. He liked to be like searching the internet and breaking codes and stuff than being like a backup support to these guys. But he never really spoke about work. He wasn't allowed to because it was classified. So during his years working for intelligence agencies, Gareth would attend hacker conventions as part of his job. Like Rick talked about when he said he did those hacker things, those like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
man, you almost blew Rick's cover. You're about to get him killed.
Oh yeah, he's dead. I forgot. He died a while ago.
Yeah. We did that for his safety. Now it's blown. Now he's really gonna die.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no,
Just exposed him. I can't believe he did that.
He's gone full like tech company bro. He's out of the. He talked about it lots in the what was that fucking podcast? Like the stupid internet chess or scavenger hunt. I can't remember what it was fucking called.
Oh, cicada one.
Cicada. Yeah, that he talked about it so much in Cicada.
Yeah. Yeah, I was referencing his other career that he didn't talk about publicly.
Oh, too late. My bad. RJ's making a face like I should edit it out. Fine, RJ, I'll edit it out.
No, I'm not saying that at all. I haven't even spoken to Rick in what feels like multiple years at this point.
Yeah, it's true. It's been a couple years. I should have got him to come on this episode. It's almost done. Maybe that's what I'll do for the next one. I'll get Rick to come.
Drag him in, yeah.
Yeah. The goal of these conventions is to learn new techniques of hacking or like how to breach into different technologies, how to brush up on old technologies. Like I was reading about these things, and there was one of these conferences where they bought 12 Teslas and taught everyone how to just like manipulate Tesla hardware, like and software. Like that's pretty fucking crazy. They're just like, let's figure out how to fuck with these fucking Teslas, and that's what they did. And apparently Gareth will go to
Someone's got it
for sure. Might as well be our government. Yeah, so Gareth will go to these things. At a certain point during the investigation, the investigators find out that during his employment at GCHQ, there was a breach of info from Gareth. He was trying to look up stuff that had no operational value, though, but he was looking up stuff he wasn't allowed to look up or something like that. They were very vague about it, but they looked into it. Apparently, came to nothing. Like he was cleared of any wrongdoing at all. So that just happened. So I'm just saying, like, he's not telling the GCHQ everything, I think. The last time Gareth Williams was ever seen alive was on CCTV near Hans Crescent, near Harrods, carrying bags with him. He's on like a little bit of a shopping trip. And there's also video of him getting into the subway wearing the same clothes as the day he was carrying all the bags, but it was the next day. So he's still wearing the same clothes. The next day, just after midnight, someone said they had seen him cycling around, but like memory's so fickle, it could have been any other day. He was always cycling around.
Nah, you remember that pair of balls when you see him.
Yeah. He was just recently in Las Vegas attending one of those conferences for work. He also took some holidays and stayed in the U.S. for an extra week just for fun. And he was supposed to come back from holiday.
Vegas, was he a black hat?
I don't know what that means.
It's the cybersecurity conference in Vegas.
Oh, maybe. They never said which he was at. Like, there's a lot of like, when I'm reading this, they're saying, oh, he was in the States for work and then not. And then they talk about how he went to these hacker conferences. So I'm kind of like putting two and two together that he was there for one of the hacking conferences. Why are we fucking mentioning them unless they're just not saying it out loud? I try to figure that out too. So it might be black hat. I'm not sure.
Well, yeah, I was just curious. It doesn't really matter too much. He died, so I don't care.
Yeah, so he was supposed to come back from holiday in the U.S. on August 11th and be back at work on August 16th, but he doesn't show up to work. And then the MI5 people don't hear from him for a week and they say nothing. Instead, they're like, oh, who cares? Gareth hasn't called in. He's probably fine. Like, to me, that's fucking weird. Seeing he's working for an intelligence agency, you'd figure they'd be more alarmed. His sister's actually the first one who reports him missing. And apparently she calls MI5 and she's like, yeah. And they're like to her, like, yeah, good thing you called. We were just about to do a wellness check on him.
Interesting.
Yeah, super weird. That's what Carrie says. Anyways. And a wellness check they had, and they find Gareth naked, dead, decomposing, contorted in a red duffel bag behind a locked door. Apparently, in London flats, you can only lock them from the outside, which I don't believe. But I saw that in multiple things. You can't lock your own apartment from the inside. What the fuck is that?
That can't be real.
That's what I said. There's no way. Doesn't even make sense.
That can't be real. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah.
Like I feel like the robberies and
you
murders...
lock it on your way out, but maybe you just Yeah, that's bothering me because like it doesn't. As long as you don't care about your door being unlocked, I guess it doesn't not make sense. Like if you're home,
For sure, but if you go to bed,
but
you lock your door.
usually, but I mean, is it different in London? Does everybody have the same night time? Because it's England and they're weird, so they do tea time. Do they do bedtime together? So maybe there's no criminals because everybody's sleeping.
It's just like so regimented, so British.
No,
Oh,
they call it like nighty whitey or whatever. And like yeah,
okay. Yeah, maybe, like I just think maybe that London's so old that if you broke into someone's house, you were just allowed to bludgeon and murder them. So it's just in their culture that like you don't break into someone's house because you will die.
it feels like a fire hazard. Like it's like what if somebody else has a key and they lock you in and then you can't get out?
Yeah, that's true too. I didn't even think of that. Like your landlord wants to kill the
That's the
entire
piece that
building.
I don't get. Yeah. You're good because I mean, which would never happen because landlords are absolute scions of good and ethics. So it's not like they would ever do anything
Exactly.
untoward to their tenants. But like, I mean, I guess they could have like a latch lock on the inside.
Oh,
I
that
don't
makes
know.
sense.
That's
But still, you still couldn't be like maybe it's one of those doors that if you lock it from the outside, you just turn from the inside and it just opens like it's still like some doors
could be.
like it's only locked on one side.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's fucking weird to me.
Yeah. When you open it, it'll unlock. Yeah.
Anyways, I
Hmm.
whatever.
Strange standard.
If that's true, that's a weird detail that he was locked in the house because he whatever.
Maybe that was the only way he could get in the bag, though, too, because they only lock from the outside. There's no bags in London that lock on the inside, so it's really not weird when you think about it.
Yeah, it's
It's just the way it's just the way they work in London.
You can lock stuff from both sides. You're like, yeah, you can, huh?
Yeah.
They're all fucking
Bullshit.
shocked.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
I'll show you. I'm gonna get inside this bag.
I was just in America. They had
Only
locks
locks
on
from the
both
outside.
sides. Another weird thing that was happening in that house was that okay, sorry. The apartment, I'll sell this. His apartment was relatively clean. He didn't have much in there, basically just a few pieces of furniture, some which came with the apartment, and essentials like kitchen and bathroom stuff, but like no, not much decoration or anything like that. The heat in the apartment was cranked to the max, like hot. And to investigators, that was super weird because it was like 60 degrees or 15 during that time of the year. Not a hot time of the year, but I don't think you need the heat cranked to the max for that.
Maybe they're trying to like those like things where you can buy like a bag to roast your turkey in, a plastic
Yeah.
bag. Maybe that was what he was going for.
Oh, he wanted to roast himself like a turkey.
Yeah, and one of those bags, it keeps the moisture in. You end up like really tender and
He was just trying to get a nice
fall off the bone, if you will.
his the decomposition. I just pictured him all like fucking just a soup in there. Oh
Yeah. Kind of like when you put like something in the crock pot and you grab one of it, but just the bones come out and all the meat slips off.
yeah. The maybe the I was thinking that maybe it was like, well, yes, that's the funny answer for sure. But for the heat thing, I was thinking maybe when it's the first kind of cold week of the year and it's like 15 degrees and you're like, oh my god, it's freezing in here, and you crank the heat.
Yeah.
But like,
Yep, and then it cranked the outside temperature goes right back up.
yeah, you're just like, why did I do that?
Or it's kind of the opposite where it's like, oh, you're not used to it being that warm out, so the heat's on. So if it's any amount cool in the house, then it's like kicks on, and it's just that's what happened here recently.
Oh, it just kept going.
Well, because it was like we had like a 90-degree day, and then somehow it wound up back in the 40s, and then the heat had kicked on, but it was the kind of 40s where it's like, yeah, at night, but not during the day.
Yeah. But you came home to like, oh my god, what's going on in
Yes,
here?
yeah. Oh my shit, my dogs are dead.
Yeah, all the lights were off in the apartment, including the bathroom, which is where he was found. The the bag itself where he was in was inside the tub, locked from the outside and filled with a dead and decomposing Gareth. The bag was padlocked.
I hate
and
when my bags are filled with that.
and the lock was on the out. Sorry, the bag was padlocked and the lock was on the outside on the zipper. The bag is pretty big. Still
Yeah,
impressive. that
that's as is the style in London.
What's that? The lock on the outside?
Yeah.
Yeah. As per tradition.
Yeah.
If you look at this bag, like it's fucking pretty small. Like my fat ass would never fit in that. He was in there, no problem.
I mean, he looks like a lithe guy in the
Yeah,
pictures.
he's pretty scrawny. Yeah.
Maybe it was a horny thing.
Inside the bag, Gareth was naked, and the key to the lock that locked him in the bag was underneath him. Like I said, there was no fingerprints in the bag. There's no fingerprints in the bathtub he lied in. There were fingerprints in the apartment, like fingerprints of people in the police that can eliminate suspects, like his sisters and friends from work. They found another person's DNA that isn't Gareth's on the bag, like I said, which is an interesting find. It didn't match and was compared to over 60 people that Gareth knew. So why did Gareth die? There's so many theories on this one. Let's start with the obvious one, RJ. What's the obvious one? Let's hear what you think the obvious one is.
The good old classic London whoopsie-doo.
Oopsie daisy.
Yeah, you're going to fix yourself a plate of beans, and then somebody's arguing with you about how locks are supposed to work, and you're like, I'm going to show this twat, as they say. So you climb into your North Face duffel bag, and you prove that you can't lock it from the inside.
And the guy, you're just
you can
yelling
only-
from inside the bag, see? And he just goes, yeah, okay, you win, and he leaves. Turns off all the lights on his way out.
But not before cranking the heat up, though. I mean, that's essential to the classic situation that one can find themselves in London.
All right. I thought you were going to go with the sexy thing as the obvious one, because that's the first one.
It does feel like a horny thing.
Accidental death by fetish is what the obvious, like, if you just read this, you'd be like, he killed himself trying to get fucking off inside of a bag. Like, that shit's...
I mean, I don't know how he did it himself with the padlock, though. Do you think, are they indicating that's possible, or is it like... Because my thought would be that it was like a hooker that bailed.
Could be. We'll go through this in a little bit. So the obvious one is that he died doing something sexy. No kink shame here, man. But he just liked to be bound. So there's a story from Gareth's landlord or neighbor saying that 3 years prior to his death, they had to save Gareth. They heard him calling for help in his apartment. And when they get in there, they find him tied to his bedposts, just in his underwear. And they go, oh my God, okay, I'll help you. And then he's like, thanks for that. I'm just practicing to get out of knots. So I'm tying myself up to try and get out of these. I'm practicing getting out of knots.
Yeah, are you using your dick for it? Is that why it's hard?
My kink's actually calling someone to save me, save the day. Like, that's the actual kink.
Why are the knots around your neck, Gareth?
The landlord thought it was bullshit right off the bat. That's what she said. She said he's doing some freaky bondage stuff, and he got stuck, and she saved him. She wasn't trying to judge him, and she didn't know why he was being, like, super secretive about it. After forensics look over his computer.
That's open and shut. I mean, it's just shut. Never open in time, so...
Not from the inside, anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, so after forensics look over his computer, they said that he had visited bondage porn sites over the years, but nothing too crazy. Nothing like he was not obsessed with it. He had gone to bondage places. But porno, like, everybody looks at things every once in a while. So for them to say that is probably just being like, well, he looked at bondage, so this must be bondage. But when they...
But also, like, how could they possibly find enough search history or internet traffic from a cybersecurity guy who clearly is a little bit shy about that? Like,
yeah,
there's no way to determine that based on the amount of stuff they found.
For sure. You're right. And they found like 2 phones in his apartment. One of them had just been wiped clean. One of them was just like a regular day-to-day phone. And then they got into
Yeah,
this.
so to say that it like was nothing extreme is crazy. Of course it was extreme.
Mhm.
He died.
No, but I
You
mean,
just
like,
didn't find the extreme stuff.
yeah, exactly. That, to me, I agree with that. I think there was probably a bondage fetish going on, especially with more stuff. But the British tabloids, they're fucking relentless. They start asking the cops about this a lot, and they get some facts out of this, meaning they found some bondage on his computer and he died in the bag. So they start putting headlines out there like "death due to autoerotic asphyxiation," uh, and they keep calling it claustrophiliac, which I didn't know that was the thing, but I should have known it was the thing. Where you
It
just
sounds
like
like they made that up.
no, it's like the opposite of claustrophobia. It's you
I
like to
mean, I
be
guess that
stuck in
makes
tight
sense, but
space.
I feel like oh, So that mean if necrophobia means you're afraid of fucking dead people?
Yeah, I guess. I'm. And you know what? I shouldn't be scared anymore of typing anything on my computer because all the fucked up shit I've looked up, I'm
Right.
on a list.
I guess that's not as fuck. Because then there could be coulrophilia, which is a sexual attraction to clowns. Uh,
Yeah,
I
there's a
think
lot of
I think
there's
I'm
a
I think I think I have coulrophilia phobia.
Me too, man. I'm with you on that. I fucking as someone who likes to
Yeah.
fuck a juggalo girl, like get the fuck out of here. You're
The taste of Fago on her lips.
like no thanks. No thanks. I don't like you.
Fago and weed. The ladies are out.
I went down a juggalo rabbit hole one day and I was like, man, oh man, this is some fucked up. It's weird how any culture could just exist.
Mhm.
It's the world's so big.
I know,
Really.
I know. It makes you kind of understand why some elements like of fascism get popular because you're kind of like, yeah, like I also think those people shouldn't be allowed to be how they are.
Well, your
you,
line's
you
pretty
can't,
far, bud.
you
Juggalos,
catch
huh?
yourself. You're
I'm
like,
with the
oh
gays.
well,
My
that
line's the gays.
yeah, yeah,
Juggalos were gone a long time ago for me, pal. You're just
yep,
catching
yeah.
up.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not saying like like immigrants belong inside of like giant chain link fences. Put on some black makeup and listen to that type of music.
It
Fucking
starts to look more and more appealing.
yeah, sucking dick for bong hits in tents. I don't know.
Yeah, if Mexicans all came here as juggalos, we'd be like,
I
get the
would
fuck. We'd be
that would
building the
be an
wall.
incredible trade. Yeah,
Yeah, let's swap them. But I mean, if all Mexicans were juggalos and they were coming over
oh,
the border, we'd all be like, build
that
the
would be
wall.
tough.
We'd
Yeah,
be.
yeah, yeah,
But we
yeah. If
should.
there was like if we bordered Juggalopia, that would be a nightmare. That's on site.
I'm just picturing a
I
lucha
would
libre,
because like right now I'm like,
juggalo, and it's making me laugh a lot.
well, yeah, because I mean like right now I'm like, let them in, open the borders. You know what I mean? Like immigration is wonderful for the economy and all that. And then in that world though, I am gonna be wearing the red hat. I'm gonna be like, put flamethrowers on the wall, if anything.
Imagine the left on that issue. Like, who is the juggalo? Who's running the juggalo left on
Oh God, I don't even.
that? Jesse Ventura's in charge. All right.
Yeah, bring out his predator machine gun.
All right. Oh my God. So yeah, the tabloids get a hold of this, start saying that they found bondage porn on his computer. Another thing they found that they report on too is I forgot to mention they found 20K worth of women's clothing in his house, all in pristine condition, designer
Hmm.
clothes. They found a bunch of women's wigs. This could mean a bunch of different things, but British fucked up tabloids went like, Gareth's probably a cross-dresser, therefore he's fucked in the head, obviously into some fucked up sex shit, fucking
Which is
he
so
did it to
fucked up
himself.
because in 2010 that was like cross dresser this and that, yeah, but that was just like trans people most of you know what I mean, like
For sure.
closeted trans people, like, and that's so bad. No.
For sure. It's super sad. And like the British tabloids don't give a fuck. They like exploit anything they can, especially something weird like this. So like,
Well, they
and
all
and they
do.
found
I mean,
out they found out all the clothes really wouldn't have fit him anyway. So like maybe it was a gift for his sister. Like maybe it was like, you know what I mean? Like who the fuck knows? He was into that shit. They found out he was into women's fashion. He took a couple designer classes for fun that he didn't tell anybody about. He kind of did that secretly. So like he was like designing women's clothes, or he
my
wanted to
my
make women's
sister's gonna
clothes.
be so beautiful. Is that less creepy, Richard? Is that really less creepy?
Maybe he's not thinking that. My sister might
I'm
really
gonna, I'm
like
gonna,
this.
I'm gonna make her so beautiful.
Yeah, but you can buy gifts for people.
My gorgeous sister. I'm going to create the perfect image of a sister.
Okay.
That's all I want to do. So much less creepy than being trans.
Yeah, my point is they didn't have to report it like that. They found some shit that doesn't prove anything really. Like
Yeah.
nobody knew him as a gay man. No one said he was gay or if he was trans or if he was a fucking cross-dresser or whatever. No one said anything like that. They just
Yeah.
found a couple things on a computer and went, "That's what he is."
Fun fact: it doesn't matter at all, but it was in fact Black Hat.
It was okay. So that's good information to have. I didn't know. I didn't even know what this is. This is another world. It's like this. It's a less creepy, weird Juggalo world that I don't really know much about. Like it exists. I get that, but I'm not in it
Mm-hmm.
at all.
Yeah, no, the Juggalo conference is called Black Baggy Jeans.
Chain on my wallet.
Yeah.
Yeah, the real question for me is why are police even fucking leaking all this information to the police? So I'm like digging into that, and I figured out that they didn't really have a choice. The police weren't allowed to interview anyone from his work because they didn't have the clearance. So they had to rely on investigators from MI5 to do the interviews of the friends, and to get info, they'd have to like parse through what they wanted to let the police know about. So that they were not trusting any of that because not anybody from work they didn't really get to question. So they decide like let's release some of this info. Maybe we can get something back. Um, yeah, Carrie and the rest of Gareth's family don't even talk to the media anymore unless it's through their lawyer. That's how mad they are with the media because they just turned him into this.
Well, yeah. I mean, his sister's probably pissed. She was gonna be so pretty.
You know how close I was to being that pretty? As
Yeah.
pretty as my brother he almost got to make me as pretty as he wanted.
Yeah, I was almost in my brother's image. They stole that from me.
For Carrie. All right, let's start with some problems with this theory that he locked himself in with some sexy game. How does Gareth get into a duffel bag and lock himself from the outside? Lock the lock from the outside and keep the key on the inside.
Only in London, baby. Am I right?
Where locks only work one way, London.
Yeah.
Police actually tried to do this many times, hundreds of times, but couldn't quite exactly get the lock right. Then they see this thing on the news. Some special forces guy hears about this and he's like, I could do it. I could do this. And he couldn't.
Well, yeah, that was the biggest whiff that they could have made is cops trying to recreate any kind of skilled task. They're cops because they can't do that. That's
He claimed he could, and he got his daughter to do it though. He bought the same bag, and his 13-year-old daughter, or
the
15-year-old
special
daughter.
forces guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, of
he's
course
like,
he could do it. Yeah, he has a talent and skill. He's not a cop.
no, the special forces guy couldn't do it either.
Oh, he
He
couldn't
could
do it either.
no, he got his daughter to do it. He's like, see, look, my daughter's about the same size as him. She can get in this bag. She got her in the bag, but like, there's still problems with that too. She couldn't lock the thing while she was in there. She could get in, but she couldn't lock it. And she was
Wait, I'm
also
sorry.
like,
She's about the same size as him, and the women's clothes that he had were too small for him. Were these children's clothes?
Oshkosh Bagosh. I don't know any
Yeah.
designer clothes names. I'm not in that world either.
No, I lost all the audio for you.
Oh, sorry. I just said like Oshkosh Bagosh. I can't think of any designer clothes names because I'm not in that world. Oshkosh Michael Kors. There's my joke.
Oh, there you go.
There's my
Yeah,
joke.
you got
I
it.
found it.
We got there. We got there. Well, I'm sure his baby sister would love that.
Yeah. All the lights off and stuff in the bathroom and like the shower curtain closed is a little weird. Like he did that in the dark. Let's say he did get in there, lock it and everything. He did that all in the dark in a bathtub. Like when the little girl, like the little girl, I say little girl, she's 15. When the 14 or 15, the girl got into the bag, she was on like flat ground. She wasn't like in a tub either. So like it makes it a lot easier. Like imagine being constrained to a tub trying to get in a bag. I bet you that's way harder. No?
I will not imagine that. That sounds like a nightmare that you want me to have or something.
No, I guess that's true. It's you don't have to like put yourself. I guess you could. Yeah, put yourself there. I want to see the terror in your eyes. Yeah, yeah, so that guy turned up the heat, locks himself in the bathroom, closes it up, gets inside of the bathtub, wraps himself in it. Did he close the shower curtain first? I don't know. Apparently you can't lock yourself.
Why did he feel like the heat was an element that was necessary? I feel like that wouldn't have aided it at all.
Well, I don't know if he killed himself. I think that's the prevailing like theory now. They went over the evidence a couple times and it's come to the conclusion twice now. 2017 was the last time that he did kill himself by accident doing some sexy game. But like there's so much stuff that doesn't make sense to me. Other things make more sense if we look further into his life. I think. I don't know. The other theories make more sense.
Lay it on us.
So yeah, theory number 2 is that he was compromised as a spy. So if he was, let's pretend he was gay or a cross-dresser or trans or whatever, and he didn't tell anybody, maybe this is a weak point for an enemy spy or someone to come like exploit, right? Saying that like
So the queen was like, kill him.
No, not that.
He is a weakness. We must prune all weaknesses.
I don't mean that way. I mean like a foreign agency.
It is by my royal decree that we murder this queer in a bag.
I'm the only queen in this country.
Yeah. Someone feed my 18 dogs.
My 18 fucking corgis, which are the most annoying dog.
Feed them the flesh of spies.
That's kind of fun that you're going with like England killed him because they're like, you didn't tell us that you were gay, you're dead.
Well, yeah, I mean they don't even care until it's a problem, and then Russia gets a hold of it and they're like, proceed with elimination.
They could have. You're right. That's just as
there's no
likely
room
as
for that type of behavior in Her Majesty's Secret Service. Mr. Bond, it's up to you.
And it's like, you have the license to kill.
Yeah. I must kill this homosexual man for the Queen. For England.
2 golden bullets to the back of the head and fucking wrap it up. Fair enough.
We'll make it look like an accident. We'll put him in a bag and padlock it from the outside. Who amongst us haven't accidentally locked ourselves inside here in London? I'll zoom in.
I'm like, yeah. I'm like thinking of like, I was like, man, I can't believe you think England's that evil. And then in my brain, I was like, yeah, they're probably the most evil through history, like that I can think of.
I mean, if we're talking about quantity, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, that's why I started laughing. I'm like, yeah, they're super evil. That's way not even out of the realm of possibilities at all.
Germany just had one big one.
Yeah.
They didn't have all them.
For like 500 years, if not more. So yeah, a weird thing that happened. The reason it's for him to be okay. His family never said that he was that or whatever. No one ever came forth after all the stuff came up being like, yes, he did like to be bound. I am the man who came and bound him that one time when I left him. And like, no one ever did anything like that. Like no one ever stood up saying that. So it could be that he was.
I forgot something.
Yeah, sure.
Bondage. James Bondage.
I mean, it's James Bond who's tying him up the whole time.
Yeah, that has to be one of the headlines from like The Sun or some shit. Come on.
You're probably right. James Bondage would have been.
That would have ripped in 2010.
That still rips now. I don't give a fuck. So there was this ex-KGB guy that defected to the UK who said he had information about what happened to Gareth in 2018, I think it was. He said that the KGB tried to recruit Williams to be a double agent, or they were going to expose him in his closet. And then Gareth refuses, and this KGB guy says that they poison him with some special Russian poison that is untraceable to the
Oh,
British
yeah.
government in the ear. They
That's
put
a
it
real
in-
thing.
Are you being RJ or
No,
serious?
that's a genuine thing. That's how they tried to kill Navalny that way.
Oh
They've
yeah,
killed
for sure.
dozens of people with that thing, and they've no. As far as I know, I don't know if they know what it is or not. It's crazy.
Well,
Those
actually,
motherfuckers love poisoning people. It's insane.
they do, and they have, what do they call it? Like poisons that are specific to the person. So they'll do a bunch of research and like
Mm-hmm.
get your fucking blood or whatever and find
Yeah,
something
they
that's
put it
for
in.
you specifically.
They put it in Navalny's underwear, and I think it didn't end up killing him at the time. And it's in that documentary on him. They confront the guy who did it.
Yeah, it's crazy. Okay, I never heard of that. Yes, I have from reading from this. I didn't know about that story you're saying, but I did know that they do this all the time. This isn't a new thing. These designer poisons, that's what they're calling them. Designer poisons. And Russia's crazy for it. And they did a tox screen, never found any poison in them. So it
Oh,
could
no, it
happen
doesn't.
for sure, 100%. And this KGB guy, he already defected. Like, you're not like you're getting anything extra. Why would you just make that up? Maybe for attention.
Yeah.
So there is a possibility that I think that's more likely that he was like bribed by someone, not because of his like his being in the closet or whatever. Maybe he wasn't even in the closet. Sometimes you tell a couple people, I don't know, maybe he was fully in the closet. I don't fucking know. That's the thing. No one knows much about this guy. But maybe it's just like maybe a spy work instead of it being this big like actual like because of his cross dressing or whatever. It's because he was actually transferred to MI5 and he was doing work. What his work was, they gave him a generic thing after investigation. They were looking into Russian money coming into the UK illegally, like Russian mafia money. So the Russian mafia, in my opinion, is probably scarier than the Russian government in a lot of ways. Cause like,
I mean, it's the same thing.
yeah, I guess so. One has more money than the other, I guess. That'd be the only
It's all the
difference.
same money. It's all the same money. Putin's just the world's biggest mob boss.
For sure. So yeah, so if he's looking into money's a big reason to kill people, and then maybe they like confront him about that, being like, "Stop looking into us. You're getting too close or whatever," and he just goes, "Nah, fuck you, Russians," and they just like, Russians love to make a show of their state-sanctioned murders. They like people fall downstairs all the time after elections or just before elections or fall out of buildings, like
Yeah.
randomly fall out of buildings.
Do they still execute people with a gun too, like in the court of law?
I'm not sure. That's a great question. If they have like
I know they
corporal punishment
did.
or like they probably do. Like put people straight up, like just turn around. The court case is done. Like the judge is Putin.
Oh, I don't know
or
if they
some
do it
reason.
right. That would be crazy. Yeah. By a jury of your peers, you have been found that it's time to get on your knees and eat this motherfucking lead.
Yeah, they poisoned that guy with isotopes too. That reporter guy, radioactive fucking material.
Yes.
Like,
Yes, I do know about that.
Russians are wild. So like it's very messy, but maybe it's a message. Like, I mean, Russians could have just sniper rifled Gareth on one of his cycling runs and never be found. But putting someone in a gym bag and letting them boil in their sweat for a week has its certain je ne sais quoi to it that seems Russian to me. Yeah, they don't really know lots about this. They say it's solved pretty much because they think it's uh, a sex game gone wrong or whatever. But like, I think the whole spy side of things or like the FBI angle has some weight to it. And I don't think people are, I think we'll never know because he's like everybody's under fucking like secrecy, whatever, because you're a spy. So we'll never actually know, but like, it could be that. And I think his sister and all them are trying to get them to reopen the case and all that stuff. It's never going to happen. but like it could be that. Like I don't put Russians. Like, how does he get in the tub? Someone put him there. There's no way. To me, it's like there's no way he got in
Yeah.
that bag without someone being around. Now, was it his lover who just left him, like, because he just heard him, like, couldn't breathe? And he's like, oh no, and he tried to open the bag and he was dead and like ran out of the room and just never told anybody because like I'm gonna go to jail. That could be it too. But I like the Russian thing too. It's way more sexy.
Yeah, if you're curious, the most common method is to make the convict walk into a dead-end room and shoot him from behind the back of the head with a handgun.
I'm not surprised at all.
And honestly, though, yeah. Like, I hate Russia for a lot of reasons, but if we're going to have it, quit being a pussy. You know what I mean? Like, I don't agree with it, to be clear, but I hate the half measures because, like, the fucking awful poison they give people or like whatever else other bullshit that we do here, as if the country that loves guns more than anything find a singular bullet to the head more barbaric than injecting somebody with expired drugs that even fucking dogs can't take.
They literally right now put a hold on the death penalty in California, I think, because they don't have the proper they can't get the proper chemicals anymore that are less like what the fuck. I agree with you. A shot to the head, back of the head, not sure. Firing lines, the only reason they don't do them though is because they say it's hard on the executioner, like the person who actually did it. But you could put it in a room.
Yeah, you're picking the wrong guy. Yeah, you're just getting the wrong people. Why are you getting people who don't want to do the job? That's fucking crazy.
But you don't even need to have
there's
that.
people there. There's bound to be people. Someone who's just gonna put one in the back of your head. You know how many fucking wacky motherfuckers there are? There should be a lottery. You can get people to pay extra taxes to get put in that.
I'm on the list, guys. I'm 15. I got 15th guy.
Yeah, fucking. Also, what's funny is like the type of people who would sign up to do that would probably end up sooner on the other end of it than getting to do it.
For sure, they're the ones
just getting walked in the corridor. You're like, no, I was gonna be next.
Can I do myself? Can I do myself? He's just holding the gun to the back of his own head.
Yeah. I'll do it right.
But you don't even know, like, if they're gonna flip a switch and like drugs get slowly entered into people, why don't you just put a gun mounted on something and like flick a switch from another room too? If it's gonna be that traumatic, you don't even need to like.
We have more humane ways of killing livestock.
For
like,
sure. You'll have your Barnum.
Yeah, just do the fucking captive bolt pistol. Like you could, and then also they probably wouldn't take that long. You wouldn't have all this time. You could just fucking do them in a line. Go to the cells like they do in the fucking
line up, everyone. They just put their arms through the way.
Well, you just do it. You act like you're giving them a treat so that they get closer, and then you...
and the floor just tilts backwards, and they slide into like.
Want a cigarette? You want a cigarette, buddy?
I'm not falling for that again. He's got half a face.
Come on, you don't want a cigarette. Come on, buddy, you want a cigarette?
I don't have lips anymore. Just the smoke's falling out of his...
What a Zin? You want a Zin?
Ooh, and bam! Yeah, that's Gareth Williams. That's it. We've come up with so much funny stuff today. So the episode is going to now be called Bondage, James Bondage. So
yeah, that's great.
I just watched Private Dicks, and I think RJ's the funniest.
What? Come on!